Dill here, and welcome to this week's edition of the Stafford School of Business Business Update with Kavis Patel. So, Kavis, tell me about this. We got a lot going on in the stock market. Several issues are making the market nervous, and that's always a problem. So let's just talk about ISO real quick, if you could.
ISO is one of the biggest terrorist group today in the world, and the U.S. is trying to get rid of them as soon as possible. At this moment, ISO is trying to take control of a town, in border town between Syria and Turkey. Turkey, as we know, is not involved in any kind of army or Air Force help with Americans forces, but they are continuously letting the use of their air base for American Air Force to move in and out of Turkey as soon as possible.
Right. Well, thank goodness for that. Turkey's going to be in big trouble if ISIS gets to town.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about Hong Kong and the continuing saga there with our students versus the government.
Yes, Hong Kong, as we know, is a 7 million population city, which is, in a way, is democracy, as we know, but China has influence on it. And the students over there are really neglected because in the past 10 years, their income has dropped to 10 to 15% versus the level of inflation has risen much more than that. But at this time, the city officials and the students' councils will meet and agree and disagree on the matters.
Right, so things are calming down there. And lastly, on the stock market front, let's talk about the earnings reports are being given out this week.
Yes, Alcoa is one of the steel companies that kicks off the earnings seasons every quarter, which is going to be today after market closes. And as we know, the projected revenue and profit will be 6% more than the previous quarters.
Right. So I've noticed a couple of guys are reporting, and my favorite one here is Best Buy actually is up like 30%. So things are turning around for them. Kavis, let's talk about Cadillac. Cadillac's moving to New York City to the fashionable district of Soho, and they actually think that this is going to turn their brand around and really save them at some level. What do you think?
In my opinion, they have a shot, but the problem is Cadillac, in everybody's mind, is for the older generation, which is going to be retired and have much more money to spend on luxury cars. The Cadillac is trying to change their name, not Cadillac as the whole name, but the logo from CTX to CT and the numerical numbers, CT6, CT5. In the upcoming years.
Sounds like a copycat to me to the BMW crowd. Absolutely. And the Mercedes crowd. Listen, Kavis, we want to thank you again this week. Thank you, students, for taking a look at us, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now. For Dill and Kavis.